Rocky, I'm going to start with you. And just, as a leader in your agency, right, as an executive of the agency there, and can you just discuss, sort of leading through this situation that you were in, right? A lot of uncertainty, particularly in the beginning with your employees, your own personal situation, all the capability that you had to have available for the entire energy sector, right, et cetera. What does that look like? And then what were you leaning on most? What did you find yourself? Where did you find the strength and the things that you found yourself sort of leaning on the most?
Uh, if you say what I'm leaning on the most, there's the personal answer, and then there's the professional answer. So, of course, family, community, and that type of thing is what you really lean on day to day. But when you talk about professionally, what do you lean on? What do you lean on to lead people? Um, and it starts with I used to work for a gentleman named Secretary Bodman, Department of Energy. It's about 2007 and 8, and he had his 10 guiding principles. And I came in, I talked about my guiding principles, but the one that always sticks out is, well, there's two of them. One, treat everyone with dignity and respect, and the other one is, and in the end, always do the right thing. But you rely on kind of your guiding principles, and those are some of them. When I talk to my team, I'm a management by walking around guy. I like to walk the halls and I like to say hi to people. Can't do that right now. Um,
Right.
so you kind of do that by I call it the random phone call, calling the GS 13 or 14 in the middle of the day and saying, "How you doing? What's going on? What works? What doesn't?" Um, but but really, what that's all about is you care about people, right? And so I talk to the team a lot. We talk about leadership in this environment where people are working hard and people are kind of focusing on the mission. Um, I always say people, look, caring about people is not in our professional PD, right? Um, no one has, maintain the network, ensure cybersecurity, care about people, right? It doesn't say that in your PD. I go, but it is in our PD for life, right? As a member of the human race, we need to care about people. So tell everyone check in on each other as we work remotely. You're not seeing them every day. If you know somebody is living alone, especially in the early days of quarantine, make sure we check in on them. So it's a lot of focusing on people, focusing on caring about one another. And I know it might sound a little kumbaya, but it is what it is, right? And then, as always, when you get on the call, you make sure everyone focuses on the mission. Um, but none of that gets done without, just the day-to-day human kind of interactions and saying, how are you doing? What can we do to help? And just checking in.